Hi, beer fans. We're going to start off this session with a French lesson. Did you know the word Velo is French for bike? There you go. Ridiculous way to start a video now. This is Velo. It's a 4.2% ABV English Pale Ale, Citrus Pale Ale it calls it here, by Black Sheep. It was first brewed in 2014 to celebrate the Tour de France passing the gates of the brewery back in that year. Hi everybody, my name's Andy and this is Andy's Beer Reviews. Expectations of this, he calls it a citrus pale ale, but it is in fact very much like an English pale ale. So we're going to expect it to be fruity, hoppy, so we're going to be fruity and hoppy aromas, fruity and hoppy flavours. I'm expecting a little bit of malty sweetness, and like I say, that fruitiness. I'm expecting some of that orange to come through that it promises. But the way to get it sorted and see if we've got that is to get it out of the bottle and into a glass. So let's start that pour. Now, Black Sheep, I think you know the name, probably Black Sheep and the brewery. They're good at these hop forward beers. That is, there's plenty of citrus and floral character in their beers. They did it for a reason, really. Back in the day, when I first started drinking, the guys that owned Black Sheep, the Theakstons, owned the Theakstons Brewery. But they sold out of that, and they got into brewing the Black Sheep stuff, and that's how all this came about. They wanted to brew differently to the old Theakstons, which is very much yeasty, malty, and so they decided to do more hop forward beers, which is why we've got these great beers today from Black Sheep. Right, looking at it, that's a beautiful golden colour, maybe an amber actually. That's a good amber colour. It's clear. There's a nice little bit of carbonation still happening in there, and it's did have a bigger head than that. Let's just pour that last in there. It's got a relatively small, creamy white head. That looks like a traditional English beer. Let's see what it's like on the nose. Yeah, it's floral, grassy. I'm getting a little bit of, it's very mild, but a little bit of orange zest. But it's very, very mild, and it's supposed to have coriander in it, but to be honest, I'm not getting any spice through at all on that. But it looks and smells like a traditional pale ale, English pale ale. That's what it tastes like. Cheers, everybody. Right, it's got those traditional floral grassy hops that we expect from a pale ale. There is a little bit of zingy, but it's mild orange coming through. And on the back end, there's a tiny little touch of spice, which I guess is that bit of coriander coming through. That's it. It's not overly complex, but beers like this, as we always say on this channel, don't have to be overly complex. They just have to be great tasting beers, and you know that's a pretty decent beer. It's not bad. It's crisp. It's smooth. It's very smooth, actually. Smooth beer. And all the time, I'm just getting that little zinginess from the citrus coming through. Right at the back end as well, just a real mild bitterness. So yeah, so it is what it is. You've got those. There is a little bit of malty sweetness. But the taste is dominated by those grassy floral hops and that little bit of zingy mild orange. And when it lengthens, when you swallow, you do get that mild bitterness. That's a really nice beer. I'm going to score that 7.5 out of 10. Cheers, everybody.